Hi Abdul. So I am on the publishing status sheet, and what I've done is I've added a column here for the drafted URLs so they're easier to check once you draft those URLs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each one of these and give you some feedback on it and some steps for improving it so that it's exactly the way that the client wants. So, okay, this is the first article. My first question would be, did you create this image or was it one that was found on the website already? Okay, so that's the first question. I like that you have the spacing here. Um, One thing that we need to do, and that's probably more so on the writing end for me, is don't unbold keywords. I think the keywords are bolded in here, so that's not actually feedback for you, but it's feedback for me. So I'm going to put that down. I see that you have the image here for DreamHost, and that's good. And it looks like you have adequate padding as well. Um, you have the features that are going to be used to judge the best web host, and that's good. Um, you have the video here, and it's aligned correctly. You have the call to actions here, and then I believe there's another one right after the introduction, so that's good. You have your middle call to action, and then you have the end call to action. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So that works. The only thing that I'm seeing here that we need to add to make it consistent with other articles is that box. So you want to have, I believe it's the flat one styled content box. You want to create that around these features that you're judging. So performance, ease of use, the WordPress hosting. Um, okay, let's see. Yeah, customer support, money back guarantee, uh, hosting plans and pricing. And I'm not sure if this would have been good to have a table for, but I'm not sure that even the writer put a table there, so that does not it does not apply. But that styled box will still be right, nice right there. And then you do not need to have a styled box here. So I'm sorry for the conclusion. That's the last paragraph. So for this one, I'd want to see those styled boxes added. And then also, I want to know whether you created this image or whether this is from another website or whether this was from the Start Blogging Online website, whether we already had that image in the media. The other thing is, it's a little thing, is I'm not sure that we should have the logo right here since we're comparing to DreamHost and HostGator. Um, I'm trying to find an alternative. Okay. No, I guess that works. That works. I mean, it's not perfect as far as, kind of highlighting, kind of both of them in an equal way, but I mean that works. So the only thing here is I want to see those content boxes, the styled content boxes for these features that are being judged. So that is it. Everything else looks good. The only other thing is is that when we are going through these articles and are publishing them, we want to go through the publishing spreadsheet that looks like this. And I believe I gave you a link to this, and this might have been a little bit confusing because I didn't spend adequate time on it. But the main keyword would go here, and so the main keyword in this one would be um, Dream Host versus HostGator. So you only need to do it for the main keyword, and right there. And then article put in WordPress, that was done. Post WordPress edit URL, that would be the URL that is in this sheet here. So you just put that URL. Then move to Dropbox folder, that doesn't apply. So that's not applicable. Post URL permalink, that's not applicable either because you will not be publishing. Main keywords in the URL. So what we do is, I just want to check this, edit the post. Yeah, right here. This should be just the main keywords because we never want to have the slug should be the main keyword. So we never want to have the 2019 a date in the slug. So that is not correct. So we want to have just Dream Host versus HostGator, which is the main keyword. And then a meta description. Let me check here what the writer has for that. Dream Host versus HostGator. Okay, so yeah, they have the same description. Yep. Okay. Okay, and they also have all the keywords too, so you can just copy here and then just paste the rest of those keywords. And I mean, you only have to worry about this top main keyword. The main keywords in the URL, that is not done. URL has the no date or year, that's not done either. SEO plugin info complete. Yeah, looks like all of that is done, but I just want to check and make sure. 2019 complete review of DreamHost versus HostGator. Okay, yeah, you got that right. So, okay. Um, so then yeah, I put done here. Tag selected. I don't think we need any tags for those articles now. Featured image set. It looks like you do have a featured image set. Optimize images on page. So I do is kind of launch Thrive and make sure that those images have alt tags and descriptions. So check this image here, title Dream Host versus HostGator. Alt text, you want to make sure that you put the alt text here. And yeah, you definitely want to have alt text here. So what is this image about? So it would be Dream Host versus HostGator, that works. And then you can maybe put image at the end, Dream Host versus HostGator image. So I'm gonna go back to the publishing sheet, optimize images, so that's not done. Relevant YouTube video on page, that's done. Comparison table is not required. We don't have a comparison table. And then we'll do not required for that too, not applicable. Call to action buttons in place, those are definitely done. Affiliate links in place, that's for the publishing manager. Affiliate programs needing links, that's for the publishing manager. Affiliate links check, that's also for the publishing manager. Capitalize subheadings and make them H2 and H3 tags. So I'm going to go back to your article um, and just make sure. Yep, these are capitalized, and that's more on the writer, but you just want to check that too, just to make sure. Ease of use, all of these are capitalized. WordPress hosting, customer support, money back guarantee, hosting plans and pricing. Okay, yep, that looks good. So that's more so checking to make sure that the writer has done what they need to do. So go here, and then that's done. External links are there, and this is just checking to make sure that there are external links. You don't need to do those. External links are the internal links. We changed that. Usually we have the publishers add the internal and external links as well, but we've changed that. So now you just check the article to see if there's any internal or external links. And this article, as I was looking through it, it doesn't seem like they have those internal or external links, so that needs to be corrected. So you don't need to correct that. All you need to do is notate that that is not done. So I'll add a selection here for not done, and then both of these will be not done, and then in that case I send it back to the writer so that they can make those corrections. Post published is always going to be no, because you're not going to publish the post. Visual spot check complete. That's what you want to do. And that's what I just did, is you just want to look at the article as it is in WordPress and make sure that there's no spacing issues, that the article looks good. You want to have those style boxes here as mentioned before. But yeah, otherwise things look good. So let me know if you have any questions regarding that. I'm pretty sure that your other articles are pretty similar to this. I'm just going to double check here. Uh, just want to make sure to make those changes. Okay, that's the wrong one. Your drafted URL is here. Same deal here. I like this one a little bit better because it has both Flywheel and the WP engine in the same one or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of challenging to uh, kind of do these when there's a versus article, when there's a comparison article here, because you're, yeah, okay. And maybe more so it's not so close, because these images are really close together. Um, Even right here, when it's talking about flywheel plans in particular, maybe that's where we put that image, the flywheel image here, and then the WP image here. Security, there's an image there. That's good. So maybe we just put like a more general image up here, a closer look at WP engine and flywheel. And then we kind of use our images for this. So there's yeah, so that's good. Yeah, but we definitely want to have those boxes around this content. And then you have a table here that's really good. What I'd like to do is separate these tables. So I want to have a table for Flywheel pros, and then pros and cons, and then WP engine pros and cons. And maybe if you're going to put, let me check the article, because that's where it kind of starts. So, because the article setup might not have been. Okay, you did exactly what's on the article. So I mean, yeah. Okay, so that's yeah, so if you could just put a space between this, that would be good. And I'll talk to the writer about creating better tables. Um Yeah, that's good for there. Um, trying to see. Yeah, and I think, oh, did it again. Same deal, same deal. So make sure those boxes are around there, and that we separate that the same thing. So I'm just going to guess that the other articles are similar, and you just want to be sure that you are updating the publishing sheet for SBO, and I'll do the corrections on here so we can so it's if it's not done, then you know you can put not applicable instead of just having the selection for done. So let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, it's a good start, but we want a little bit more as far as publishing to make the article more dynamic and to look good on that page. So thanks a lot, Abdul.